in this compartment right here is where the battery is. So we're gonna take this out and we get access to this wonderful battery. What we need to do is we need to take out this brace right here. I've already taken out one of the screws, but I need to take out that screw, and then I'll take out a whole bunch of this rubber stuff holding out the convertible compressor. And then there's like a screw down here. Let me see if I can point with my ratchet there. Look, as you can see right at the bottom there, there's another screw. I don't know if there's any more screws here. Either ways, we're gonna take them out. I believe we're gonna take the negative out first and then the positive, and hopefully we'll be able to yank the whole thing out. So yeah, let's get to work. This bolt holding the tray down is just a 13 mil. I'm gonna whack it in and get it out. So what's really making me change it now? It's the other day I was going to work, and I tried to start the engine, and the engine would not start the first time. So it did start the second time, but I quickly realized that my fan and the heating would not work after that. So I drove all the way to work with no heating. Absolutely terrible. Anyway, now I'm gonna disconnect the negative. And why is it on an angle? Oh, that seems like that's a 10 mil. So I'm gonna whack a 10 mil in there. Yeah, I don't need to loosen the whole thing. Just not for it to come out. I'm trying not to hold onto the metal part. Just playing around on the plastic bits on it. There we go. And that is one disconnected. Put it to the side. Hopefully stay there, mate. And then we'll come to the positive side here. There's a lot more going on the positive side. I don't know if this red bit needs to come all the way out, or does it all lift out as well? Let me try that. I believe it might be another, hopefully it's another 10. Yes, another 10. I'm gonna try to take the whole thing out. It's pretty loose. Oh, brilliant. It just all comes out together. Nice and easy. I didn't think it was gonna be this easy, but it's pretty straightforward. I don't know if you guys can see on this. Let me put this down a bit. There is a I don't know what it's called, but it connects into the battery. It's like an overflow of some sort. As you can see here, I've disconnected that. I'm gonna take this apart, just put it somewhere. I'm trying not to disconnect many more things here. Now I need to go all the way down to the battery, put the 13 mil back on, and get the battery out. This one is kind of in a dodgy place. Let me get this one out. I feel like I needed a longer extension here, because it's so cold right now. My fingers are frozen. It feels very painful taking this out. It's actually quite quicker to just take it out with your hand. So this is what I was trying to take out. As you can see, the bolt goes in from underneath like that. So that's out. And now the battery can come out, I believe. Hopefully. I don't think anything else is holding it. So let's grab that. Just easy, like so. 20 kilos, I believe. Oh, just like that. The battery's out. All right, let's get the other battery and plug in. Maybe clean up this place a little bit. Gonna whack the new battery in. You get out of the way. There we go. So I've bought a like for like battery with the same everything, because I don't want to risk any of those funny businesses. And just gonna put that hose back in there. Put the battery right to the side. Okay, it's looking good. Yep, it looks exactly the same like the previous one. So we've gone for a Bosch. So it's supposed to be quite good. I don't know if there's any cover on this right here. No, it's exposed. All right, let's put it all back together. First, we'll lock it back in place because work our way the same way we took it out so that we don't forget anything. Oh, there's another step to this. Being a BMW, you have to coat the battery, and I'm gonna use an app to do the coding. I've got the Carly app that I'll use for that part. Hopefully it will take it nicely, and that's why I bought the same battery so that I don't have to faff about too much with the coding part of it. All right, let's put the positive terminal back in. Okay, nice and easy. Put a 10 mil. Just like that. And then get a negative in as well. Oh, the lights just come on. That's a good sign. All right, that's tight. That's pretty cool. That was less adventurous than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, that's that was easy. Let's put the things back on. So get this back on there. I don't think anything else is missing for now. If I've missed anything, well, we're gonna find out. Goes on there like so. All right, that's solid. That needs some more tightening. Boom. And that concludes part one. And the finishing touches. There's this guy. And just like that, battery's done. Lights on, happy days. I've now put the app on. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can see. We're gonna go into battery, learn more. Activate battery monitoring. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to there, register same battery because we just bought the same sort of wattage and everything else, so it's not gonna be different. We're gonna do that. We're gonna read battery data. Has it been read successfully? Register same battery. Yep, gonna register that. I think that's all we need to do. Battery has been changed. I thought it would reset it, but anyway, let's start the engine. Everything is that's the best engine start I've had in years. In years, bro. It's been so sluggish for so long. Like, yeah, nah, it's been ridiculous. But now it started up so quick. Thank you for watching this one, guys. Hopefully that one shows you how to replace your battery in an E89 BMW Z4. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. See you in the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye. Peace.